Oh my lordy lord, what a ending that was. It is 9:01. You know what time it is. It's time for some intel on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Once again, everything on this channel is alleged, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying this thumbnail. It's a masterpiece. Let's get it in and do what we do here. So we get to the cookout, the barbecue, right? And Lord help me, this was so much. So, Maurice is asking, what do you need me to bring out, Kimmi? And Kimmi says, bring out the hamburgers and hot dogs. And Maurice and Kimmi are both hoping that music, fun, and drinks will level everyone out. Stormi is the first one to arrive, and Courtney is good on not being there. And so, Stormi says she feels out of sorts because her right hand, Courtney, isn't there. And so she does feel a little uncomfortable. And so, Kimmi and Maurice were like, wait a minute, what? Where's Courtney at? And Stormi said, Courtney's not coming. And they were like, what you mean he's not coming? Like, it's just a party. Does he not want to hang out with us? And then, Stormi said, I think it's your brother. So, wait a minute. He's not coming because of Marceau? That's what Kimmi said. And so Maurice said that everybody left everything at the meeting, right? And y'all, when Kimmi said so he doesn't want to do anything, she got a little upset with it. Like, I'm highly offended. I'm ashamed beside myself and disgusted with your husband's behavior without really saying it. And I'm just like, listen, I get Courtney, because Marceau just may need to be handled. Just like how Keke handled Latisha, I think Courtney would have threw it down, and it would have to be an ambulance. The way that ambulance came for Tiffany would have been an ambulance for Marceau. So, the drink wouldn't be the only thing splashing. As it says in the thumbnail, there probably would have been some things broken. Like I said in many videos, Marceau needs to be handled. And I hope the producers just let Courtney does what he needs to do to Marceau. And whatever the outcome is, Owen got money to pay for the hospital bill, okay? So I said, look, in the words of Nene Leaks, hashtag, I said what I said. So, but, Stormi did say that Courtney, wants to play. And Kimmi said, that's not how that works. Like, okay, well, guess what? That may not be how it worked for you, but guess what? We still cover each other. So don't get mad. Like, how can I put this? Kimmi, you're not Jill Scott. Okay, so, like, you're a beautiful woman. We saw the boudoir photo shoot a little bit later on in the season, and you look gorgeous from the shoot. Not taking that away from you. I'm glad that you made it through cancer. Everybody was pulling for you. But it's a cookout. It's not a gala, okay? So, like, just let's put things into perspective here. Maurice said that Marceau doesn't have an issue with y'all. And so Stormi says she doesn't want to talk about her husband when he's not here. And Maurice, so like, you're not gonna call him, bring him back. And you know what, I agree with Stormi on this. If he's not here, I'm not talking about. And then Melody saying party time with some gifts. And y'all, why does Melody look like a Hershey's Kiss chocolate candy drop? Just low Jesus. Lord help. She was dripping like a chocolate fountain at a wedding. And Lord help, you want to hashtag say I do to all that good damn energy. Anyway, let me move on. So Melody says, we're about to turn up, we're about to party, this is what I like to do. And then, Kimmi and, Melody greet each other, saying they both look to each other, they both look so pretty. And Kimmi looks at Melody's shirt. What does it say? I'm on what you on. And so, so Melody asked Kimmy, "What you on?" And Kimmy said, I'm on the grill." It was a funny moment because it's like, Kimmy, you're not on the grill. But it was a funny moment because Kimmy took that and ran with it and gave something to the scene. So I definitely appreciate that. Then Nell and Chris Fletcher arrive. Greeting everybody. Nell and Melody greet each other. I feel like they have such a sisterhood. Like I could see them like doing a sisterhood podcast together. You know what I mean? Um, then if you add Don, Michelle, and Keke, that could be a fire podcast. That really could. Um, like I said, it's a free idea, Melody. You can take it and run with it. I know you'll do great at it. So Chris, Fletcher said, "I got the cards," and Melody's face was like, "Oh," and so what we're about to get into just made me genuinely happy. So, Marcel then Tisha arrives. They exist. They in the world. God bless them on their journey. Then Martell arrives as well. Same thing with him. He exists. He's in the world. God bless him on his journey. And then Melody is in her card bag. So Nell said, "This is all the money I'm giving y'all." And then Melody is just throwing down hands and taking stacks. You understand? And she was so happy. So I'm guessing that Melody is a card shark, and that she throws down. So listen, she was just in it. Like she was a kid in a candy store with all that money. Not money, money. Money, money, money. And so, Marceau brings up a moment 10 years ago. And to me, it's like, if you gotta bring up a moment 10 years ago, like, do you have anything of value to contribute to the show? Because y'all are just a waste of existence at this point. But then again, y'all were both born to be waste of existence. But anyway, so, Marceau said, remember when Martell was getting cussed out by Melody for playing spades, and that Tisha said that Martell got spanked in spades 10 years ago. And, then it cut to Nell and Chris Fletcher's confessional about how they were separated at the time, Nell and Chris. And there was a time where, Nell didn't want to speak to his actual social self. And, Chris didn't speak either. But, divorce is difficult, and Nell understands both sides. It seems like the Fletchers really have done their work on themselves, and I appreciate their vulnerability in their relationship. Then Keke and Armin arrive. Marcel say, "Hey, Keke, Armin," and then Stormi asked Tisha, "Is she good?" And Tisha says she's good with everybody, and then she made a face. I'm like, you're not good with everybody. Stop it, because if you're good with everybody, you will be cordial and say hello. Stop it. Stop the cap. Stop the lies. The lies. Hashtag the lies, in the words of Candy Burris. You know what? Tisha, speak on it. Please, because your subliminals are microaggressions that is pissing everybody the hell off. Just being honest with you. So, well, I mean, I'm being honest with you. You have no honesty in you to be accountable for. So so you're not going to understand what the hell I'm saying. But anyway, let's move on. So, they bring back a throwback clip of Keisha and Tisha at kickboxing, and that Tisha was like, "I can't bring you in if you're hurting me in my marriage." And it's just like, okay, so telling you information to protect you is hurting you. Like, please explain it to me, because I just don't get it. Like, these rumors have been going on for over 5 years. Like there was a party where Marcel was talking to this lady in the red dress, and you were so like just scared and terrified and beside yourself because you were terrified that it was a wine tasting. You did, and I think it was Dusty Destiny, as y'all call her, says that you didn't want that woman tasting your husband. That was you. Season 5, there was a booty pic that was texted to Marceau, and Marceau responded with a midday work surprise. Are we really going to do this? And then And then wasn't it in Vegas when y'all got y'all marriage renewal, or y'all tried to do y'all marriage anniversary, whatever the hell? And Marceau said, "Well, this could be for anything," and nobody moved to renew anything. And then and then with Marceau saying that hey, guess what, for a birthday you should surprise me with a threesome. So this has been out here for a while. So you get upset with Keke when receipts have been out here, sweetie. Stop. You are making yourself the victim. And just because you make yourself the victim doesn't mean we have to accept you as the victim. So stop. Sit down somewhere. Stop. Lay in the bed, pull the covers over your head, go to sleep, and please keep your toxicity to your damn self for the rest of us. Please and thank you. Not that we care about you, but still, just stay yourself. But anyway, let's move on, y'all. So, after that, Tisha then hugged Keke, and Keke is like, "Why I keep giving this relationship a chance?" Keke is telling the situation to Stormi, and just telling it, as Tisha and I don't think Jalen was playing, but Tisha and Marceau and Stormi were playing a card game. So it's the same situation that was at the top of the episode, but for those of you who may not know, that Marceau was out one night, and this girl, who I think is the alleged makeup artist, Marceau took her and another girl, had a threesome, and then the ex-boyfriend found out about his ex hooking up with Marceau, texted Tisha, and then Tisha texted Keke like, "Did you text him about this thing that's happening?" And Keke wanted to tell Tisha to her face, but Tisha said, "You could just call me." So that's the situation, y'all. And I'm only saying makeup artists because that's the only thing that's been out in the public atmosphere, in the core of public opinion. So Tisha and Marceau are trying to overtalk Keke, and so Keke takes Stormi's cards and throws them at Tisha and Marceau, saying, "To a what? And Keke said, "There is no card game. If I'm speaking, you need to be listening." And so Stormi, being the unelected voice of reason this season, and she is doing a good job at, she said, "Is there a table where y'all can talk or at least acknowledge the conversation?" And Keke said, "No, we don't have to," but she needs to acknowledge that with her husband. So then Keke said, "Get mad, scratch your ass, and get gone." I don't know if it was get gone, but that's the way I interpret it. And Tisha's face with the water. That water had more splashing going on than the splashing that's not happening in Tisha and Marceau's marriage in the bedroom. Lord help me. Because y'all have been saying on these YouTube streets and on social media that Tisha and Marceau are not together, and we don't know for sure, but do y'all remember in 6A where when Tisha and Marceau were building their home, that Marceau wanted to take his son and live in a separate place as Marceau was building the project, and Tisha takes, the girls. And Tisha was like, "You and him are not going to have no bachelor pad." So, listen, that was on the episode, okay? So, the hashtag don't at me. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. Hashtag hit dog will holler, okay? So then Tisha says she's about to go, we're about to go. Child, you don't run a damn thing but your mouth. Stop it. Stop the cap. Go to sleep, Tisha. Damn. So then Marceau said, "You need to test her mother you need to drug test her mother blanking actual social self." And Armin got activated. And listen, I totally understand why he got activated, because it's like, okay, first of all, at the end of the day, regardless of what's going on, Armin's going to protect his wife. And for you to say that, and you did that before Marceau, But you poke the bear, and you think because you poke the bear, you don't have the right to be chewed out. There's a movie called Cocaine Bear, and the dad in the movie is basically Marcel. Just pushes and pushes and pushes. And basically the Cocaine Bear movie, those of you who haven't seen it, is basically about this cocaine drop that this gang is looking for, and it's in the woods, and this bear gets this cocaine, all the cocaine is gone. And so they have to do a journey through the forest, through the woods, and through all of the terrain to find this cocaine. And the dad, I'm not going to give anything away, but the dad is so hell-bent that he will do anything and everything to put cocaine over other things. And that's basically Marcel. He is so after the cocaine of poking people, pushing people, and getting people riled up that he doesn't believe that he deserves any consequences to come his way. Because any other dude would have put Marcel in a hospital. And some would have made sure that he could not get to a hospital. And that's facts. So we get to the preview. Kimmi says, do you think that Keke needs help? And Stormi said that Keke is clean. Marcel says, stop lying. Have you ever been around someone who did drugs? And Stormi said her best friend who used to babysit her son, she doesn't live with me no more. And then why doesn't she live with you now? Stormi starts to cry, and Marcel said, okay, cool, I'm sorry. I cannot wait for the next episode to rail into Marcel. Because I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save it. Because that scene right there, like, at that point, Stormi has every right to call your husband teacher a itch every time on sight. And not give a damn about how you feel. Not sorry. Not sorry. And I appreciate Stormi's vulnerability to be able to share that on camera, because when she started to cry, that was a mental place that I saw that I thought she had under lock and key. And Courtney, let me tell you something. If you lay into Marcel and do what you need to do to him, ain't nobody gonna fight against you. People on YouTube and these social media streets will create a GoFundMe to get you out. Okay? So. And hopefully that's what will happen. And guess what? If Tisha want to sue OWN, go ahead and sue OWN, Tisha. But Martell tried to get Arion for $1 million, and that didn't happen either. So remember, remember in the town hall meeting when they played the Love and Marriage Huntsville snippet of the theme song, that was to let y'all know y'all are temporary employees. We are the permanent owners and operators and controllers of this mother. And you can be replaced at any time. You're not that valuable, you're not that important, and you're not that necessary. Find a purpose, or have a purpose and get going. And then, Melody, Keke, and Armin meet up. It looks like at a storage unit. And, Melody said that I threw drinks, but you throw drink. And so, Keke says that I am not remorseful. She does have a remorse for where we are, but she does have remorse for what she did. Armin said, you're going to make a mockery of someone's issue that's a serious issue. You think that's funny? I got you, funny guy. So I feel like I need one of them to put Marcel in a hospital bed. I need him to be handled, and I need him to have no... Can that be done this season? Because good damn. With that being said, everybody, this has been another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Pit Stop. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love, everybody. Bye, 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 everybody.